What's up, guys? I have another review for you. This is of the new Osprey bag. It's a part of their transporter line. It's called the Transporter 40-liter Wheeled Duffel travel bag. It comes in a color. This particular color is called the pine leaf color, and it retails for $289. Let's get into the exterior of the bag. All right, now let's talk about the exterior of the bag. The bag itself is entirely made up of a 100% recycled material that's a mixture of carbon nylon, and that they call that some high tenacity. There's a couple of some good features with this bag. There are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a final grab handle on the bottom. So that's a total of 5 handles that you can grab this bag. There is a luggage ID tag window here that you can stick your car, business card, or whatever you want a luggage tag in there for easy identification of the bag. The back of the bag has a hard chassis to make it very stiff and hard and rigid, so the bag has some form to it. There is a retractable handle that has 2 different lengths to it that can be set at 2 different lengths. And then you have, for when you set the bag on the ground, there are 2 elevated stands, so when you put this down on the ground, it doesn't touch the ground completely. And then the last thing are the 2 durable wheels for rolling the bag around when you're walking. The retractable handle has a unique release mechanism that utilizes the entire handle, unlike traditional handles that use a small button. The zippers to the main compartment include loopholes that allow you to use a lock for additional security. Now let's get into the interior. Oh. All right, let's talk about the inside of this bag. There's only one main compartment here. And you can see here, it's just a wide open space. There are tie-down compression straps inside the bag, and there are no other pockets within the bag itself. So it's just one giant open space. There is a little pocket here, which is where the luggage tag would go. You could put your card or business card, like I said earlier, and that's inside of the bag. But other than that, there's nothing else inside the bag itself. On the underside of the lid of the main compartment, there is a mesh pocket here that you can put other items into, and it covers the entire area of the lid itself. There was one pocket on the exterior that I forgot to mention, and that is the one at the top here. There's a bag up here, and it is a pretty small pocket, and my hand goes in about that far in there. That would be the entire makeup of the pockets for this bag. One main compartment and one small zippered pocket at the top of the bag. All right, let's move on to the capacity test for this bag. I've got here 1 pair of shoes, 3 pairs of pants, and 10 t-shirts and a jacket. So let's see how all that fits into this bag here. That's about enough for a week, maybe a little bit more than a week worth of travel. Let me get that. Let me put this in here. Got my shoes. Put the jacket right there. And there you have it. Here you can see what the bag looks like fully loaded. Now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons I have with this bag. First, I'll go over the cons. Or actually, I'll go over the pros because that's a shorter list. The pros are that, as usual, Osprey makes a very good, their bags are very high quality and they back it with a lifetime warranty. So you'll never really have to you'll never really run into an issue where if something goes wrong with the bag that you're not going to get, you know, a replacement or something like that. But that's first good thing that I like about the bag. I do like the fact that it has a lot of grab handles. There's 5 of them total. They even put one, there's one at the very top, but there's also one that they put in a convenient location right here for when you pick it up. It's not from the side. You could just pick it up like this. And the handles are not cheap. They've got some padding to them. It's not like overly padded. They're just right. So it's not uncomfortable on your hand. And the fact that they have this handle at the bottom on the stand is nice because most bags will have handles on all sides except for the bottom, so it makes it a little bit difficult to put it into the overhead compartment. But this one actually has a stand right there. The other thing is I do like the zippers that they're big and it does zip relatively smoothly, so it's not hard to open up the bag, and it is roomy on the inside. It does have a lot of room, I'll give it that. All right, I'm gonna go into the cons that I have with this bag. All right, so a bunch of years ago, probably at least 15 years ago, I had a bag that was part of the Transporter line. They've since updated it. When I first had that bag, it was the same size as this one. I don't think the liters was exactly the same, but it was similar. That one actually had backpack straps that you could stow away and zip up if you didn't want to use it. And it had the wheels. So it was a wheeled duffel bag backpack, which I thought was really a really good thing to have, to be able to use the bag in either a backpack form or a wheeled form. For some reason or another, they took that away. I don't understand. They do offer a bag also that's a 38 liter, 2 liters smaller than this. It's exactly the same thing as this, and it has backpack straps that you can stow away. So I don't understand why they didn't include back straps on this, but that just to me is doesn't make any sense. The other thing is the pockets. This bag is super simple. There's other than the main pocket, this bag on the top, it's basically useless. It's super small. You can fit your phone and other things in here for quick access, but the pocket, it's not felt lined, it's not soft or anything. It's just another pocket with the same material as this outside, same material on the inside, and it's small. No organizational features at all with this bag. Now the 38 liter Transporter backpack / wheeled bag that they have that they sell, that one actually has a laptop compartment. It has another zippered pocket out here with a bunch of organizational pockets with pencils for business cards and all that. I don't understand why they even make this bag, because that bag trumps this one easily and it's the same size. So I think this bag lacks in that. It's just purely used, I guess, for like a duffel bag. It's not meant to be used to organize things. You just throw all your stuff in there. So that's a pretty big con for me. I don't know. I personally wouldn't buy this bag just for that reason alone, that it has only 2 pockets in it. But yeah, that's the one major con that I have with the bag. The other, so actually I take that back. It's not the only con. The other con that I do have with this bag is that it's extremely expensive. It comes in at $289. And in my mind, this bag to me is probably only worth at most $150 maybe. But $289 is pushing it big time. So let's talk about my final rating for this bag. Oh, and I did forget to mention that there is this little thing you can hang your backpack, or if you hang another small bag while you're wheeling it around, there's a little convenient strap that you could attach to it. And I like that. That's a pretty cool function. You could attach your backpack or whatever it is, another bag to that. Tuck it away if you're not using it. Even though I Osprey a lot, and I like their craftsmanship, and the material and everything about this bag is good as far as its components and the way it's made. It's very high quality. It just falls short in a lot of other areas, such as the amount of pockets it has, and the amount of organization that it provides. It's just not there. So overall, I'm gonna have to give this about a 6 out of 10. Quality and everything is good, so it's a little bit above average. But again, organization is like lacking on this bag, and it costs a bit way too much for what you get. As always, if you found this video to be helpful, then go ahead and hit that like button down below, and please consider subscribing to our channel. See you in our next review.